Okay, quick apology to make. Basically, episode 10, the 10th match, the one that was supposed to be the retirement game. Well, we'd lost it. We also lost the character. Quee 500 died in service of losing that to Wood Elves. Darn Wood Elves. But also, the recording balked after about 3 minutes and didn't tell anybody. So, yeah, I had literally 3 minutes of audio, which was pretty much loading screen, intro, and a little bit of my setup. So I figured rather than do that, we're going to have round 11. So they were one game from retirement. Now we're bringing them back. I'm trying to remember what changes we had here. I think Scutterbob's agility increase is new. Other than that, I don't think anybody else has got any new skills from memory. Extra arms, 1 agility. One of them got 1 agility. I think that might have happened last game. We have two two-headed goblins now, Crichton and Ramesses Niblick. So, yeah, that's how we're going to go with this. So, give me 2 moments while I set up the next game. Oh, we are actually off, and we are up against a Dark Elf team which totally outscores us. 420,000 in petty cash. Okay, let's have a look at their team roster, but I imagine they have... Yeah, this team is skilled to the eyeballs. In fact, this team is skilled to the eyeballs and a half, is what it is. Fend is annoying. They have a few loner people there. Runner with Nerves of Steel. Since the pass catcher intercept. Okay, so who are star player, I think. So we have Morgan Fork, who actually is a bit beyond us. Who have we got there? Yeah, you know what, actually, not necessarily a bad thing. At least it's with 360. So let's go and take a Bloodwiser Babe. And I'm considering the Halfling Master Chef here, because then we'll go and steal some rerolls. So, I think stealing rerolls is a plan here. I wouldn't normally do this, and I would probably prefer to have a wizard, but I'm going to go steal some rerolls. They have 2 mercenaries for the match. The Slime's coming home. Final game against Dark Elves. We're probably going to lose this quite heavily, based on my experience against Wood Elves, but 4 rerolls each. He will lose some of his at least. Hopefully, enough of them to make a difference. Our rerolls are effectively wasted on this one. I mean, it's possible that we could have 7 rerolls, which is overkill at this point. Some Bloodwiser Babes, always useful. I wonder if whatever that is. I don't know what that represents. Oh well. So the Montville Assassins are trying to kill us, and hopefully with this actual last game before retirement, the dusty fields of a farm somewhere, we're going to go tails, and we've basically given him the ball. We shall state good luck for luck, waiting for the opponent. Which means we are receiving. So, has a couple of lone alliancemen, of course. Where's the big ones that we have to worry about? We also have Frenzy to worry about as well. So we don't want to be... We don't want anybody 2 from the line, is what we really mean there, unless they got some cover. I feel this is going to be a tricky one for us to win. We do also have a star player Bombardier, and it might even be worth throwing him in. He's accurate loner. SSP's not in for any casualties, but we have some options here. If he links people up, I could go for a bomb toss. A bomb toss at that guy would probably be worth it. It depends how he wants to do this. Just give him his moments to go and set up. Okay. So his setup pretty much descends down to that. I don't think we need to star player there. So we're going to have Ramesses Niblick on the ball there. Skaven thrower. I think that you need to go back a bit. Where's our blitzers? Let's get our blitzers into position here. I think how I'm going to play this, because as I've kind of mentioned, we don't really want to have two there, but we need to cover somewhat. So I don't see this working out too well for us, if I'm honest. So goblins at the back here. We'll have our star player thrower there. We'll have you. Yeah, we are receiving the ball, which is a little odd, but we'll go with that. He's reasonably well set up to defend here. Let's move our goblins forward, actually, on the basis they might become useful. Take that. Okay, and here's the kick. He does... No, he doesn't have kick. I'm surprised, actually. Normally you would take kick at this point if you got a team this advanced. I'm sure of it. Right, so basically he loses one of his rerolls, and he gains it back. Okay, extra arms, and we are away. Let's start with the troll. Bash. Right, next up, let's think about where I can put a cage up. Double block, we'll take that. Ignore that for now. Alright. Let's go and run you up to, say, there. Then we'll set up the cage on this side. So first off, push you out. He does. Go there. Yes. And we get a knockout to start with.
Free for all. One out.
Right, next up, Goblin moves into position there. Thrower moves to annoy. Moves to there. And I meant to toss that, you know, but we'll wait on it. Okay. Stab. Failed. Actually, is that a... it's just an assassin with no skills, so that's fine. I don't know of anybody near the troll, but we have plenty of goblins and people nearby who can take the ball there. Also, apparently Tyranids have taken over the battlefield somewhat. In the meantime, cage is partially dealt with. We have the 4 agility, so we can try dodgy nonsense. Leap! Leaping Blitzer! There are definite problems with what we're trying here. Where's our other thrower got to? Our other thrower is actually in the middle, which is not ideal. Right. Let's try this first. Actually works amazingly. And a death! Haha, nice start. Does use his reroll. Is he still injured? I think he's still injured. Time hasn't come up yet, so that is an injury. Oh no, that apparently took a pinched nerve or something. Right. Next up, let's go and toss that over there. Yeah, we will use a reroll. Oh God! You're going to try the interception. Wow. Just wow. No. Yes. That's a backfire. Whoops. Okay, well that's Arnold going down as well there. That was devastating. I love it. It's wrecked our chances of doing anything useful there. We lost another player. Oh dear. Yeah, this is the retirement game, I think. Just work out who's around here. Smashed hand on you. I forget what that does. It might be a niggling. He's had to use a reroll to pick up the ball, though. I would imagine this is going to be a high-scoring game by this point. Scutterbob's going down. Oh, and he's out for a count as well. Ah! Right, who can actually get up and deal with this at the moment? You, Arnold, are going to have to do... Yeah, that's probably the best bit of dodgy nonsense we can do here. We are at least stunty, so we can have a go at things like that. One die block there if we went that way round. Do you have enough distance? You have enough distance to cover. Okay. One dice block over there. Dump off. You want to Alt F4. Do I want to Alt F4? No, I don't want to Alt F4. Nah, we fight on. Nah, we fight the impossible. Nah, we fight the impossible battle. Done it. Still, he has Dub Skulls. He's gone through his rerolls at a rate of knots, but that was a fairly devastating turn 1 fail at that point. Yeah, asking our star player to go up against him is... Oh, her rather. Not going to work. Not going to work at all. Dodge, dodge. Skull dice. Thankfully our troll's still up, I've just noticed, so we might be able to move someone into a sort of position here. Right, let's get you up and move you down towards you. Because you know what, we've got to move somebody somewhere. Alright, you can get up. You can get up. Alright, try the blitz. Use the reroll. We have the rerolls, we might as well try them, even if it was a loner. Push and shove. It's ultimately not going to help much though, so... 3 rerolls required. Alright, we'll go for a negative block over here. These linemen got blocked, so... Ah well. It was worth a half chance, to be fair. But we have people near the troll. He is going to score. He'll knock out the goblin at this point, I'm sure of it. I'm trying to work out how many players we've got left. Well, you're gone. So I should probably have set up, you know what, just for the sake of it. Let's set up everybody here. In comes the assassin, and that means that blitz is going down. Fury, yep. Oh god, how many players are we going to have left? We at least have both our throwers coming back, so, you know, we have an outside chance. He'll leave me a one-turn reply, I imagine. So my best bet at this point is to try and... What happened there? Okay, that's just a do whatever. My best bet at this point is probably to do something along the lines of toss a goblin at the witch elf. Which is still potentially an option that might actually work out for us. So let's go and hurt his runner. Reroll actually successful. Skull. Gotta love comedy goblins. Gotta love comedy goblins. Even though it's not comedy goblins, it's more comedy. Right, apologies for all that. Yeah, this has turned into a complete nightmare of a game here, but, you know. And actually, to make things worse, we have the first turn, so we're not going to get the one-turn turnaround. Okay. So, why are things not allowing me to move at all? Oh, for God's sake, hold on. There we go. Alright, there we go. Right. Let's start by seeing if we can get the troll up. I'm not overly convinced we can do a lot here, but you know, whatever we can do, we shall attempt. Linesman and Goblin might as well stay down for the sake of it, to be honest. Yeah, we're going to end the turn there. I'm just going to give him it at this point. He's not really in a mood to really fight me. We need the Warpstone Troll to be able to do anything. He can blitz out my linesman at this point. Going that way so he can push away. Oh, I'm surprised at that. How dare God's sake. Goblin is covered. Our luck has just got away from us here. This is worse than the Wood Elf game, I'll be honest. And the Wood Elf game was quite bad for us. They managed 2 long passes. I'm talking half the field passes they managed. So, what are the odds of getting a Goblin 2 and 2 dodges required? Alright, march! Then we'll try a 1-die block here for no reason. Nope. Because we might as well see what we can do over here. Even if it is very little. He does have two heads for dodging. End turn. But he's now close enough that he can move towards... oh, dodge required. That's fine. He has enough guys to actually overwhelm the troll at this point. Oh, he uses his blitz there, which is enough. I think this is an appropriate end somehow. I don't know why, but I'm feeling this is an appropriate end. You might have enough movement to actually manage this. If he does move into a position there, he will actually cover. Push and skull. And the split up. Oh, frenzied. So he can take them both down if he wants to. If he does, it's still working out for him somehow. Dear God. Alright. So. 2 dodges. 3 dodges, in fact. Oh, shadowing. Yeah, this is not going to work out well for him. He gets away. Blitz and march. Unfortunately, it doesn't allow him to move. Still. We try things and occasionally they work. Especially when they shouldn't. Fortunately, that is our last turn. We couldn't stop him. We did our best, though. His last turn to try and manage some things here. Tackle on the goblin. That's going to bring him down. He might have tried, you know. Because if he were to go with Witch Elf... No, he'd need to move them out of the way. Because he could try and push the troll off the edge here. Let's just have a look at our injury bench. I haven't had a game this devastating since Humans versus Halflings. Humans versus Halflings was the only time I've seen an injury bench that full. And two of the... I mean, honestly, the star player, 60,000 to completely wreck my game. I think that's what it was there. So to get the ball off of the Witch Elves with limited numbers... and then score, that would be an epic achievement. I believe it is beyond us, but we got two of our skaven back at least. We have additional skaven on the sidelines. I might even be able to field most of the team. Right. But we fight the unwinnable fight. Our best bet is to try for a small kick and see what we can do. So, we know they're gonna outmaneuver us. I'm just working things out at the moment. Who is reasonably expendable? Hudson 10. You goblin behind. Both are throwers behind. We're not expecting much from this. In fact, they're going to outmaneuver us, but I'm just going to keep the team compact and we'll see what happens. I think is the actual plan here. Yeah. We'll keep the team compact. They are going to outmaneuver us. Let's see how this goes. Lineman assassin. Lineman. Yes, he's going to overwhelm this side of the board. I'm expecting to put another linesman in, to be honest, but we'll see what he wants to do. Which elf? He's still got all his players, actually, pretty much. Or he had one spare, I think. We're at 9, which is more than I thought we would have. From various points of this. Our best bet is to try for a short game here, but I'm not sure this is going to work out. Right, so we steal 2 of his rerolls. And one of his guys had a rock thrown at him. Stab, unfortunately, does kill a lineman. Darn it, Stabby McStabberson. Stab never works when I use it. Alright, Dauntless. He did get Patrol, though. Dauntless actually means he has the same strength as the whoever he's attacking, so... with the extra dice, he had that one. We can get the Troll up at least. Loner linesman does lock out my other linesman. Oh, for God's sake, they're just falling like flies here. I mean, what can we say that's good about this game thus far? I mean, we've blown ourselves up comically. The positives in this game are few and far between. He might leave us a runner available here. I can try one die here. He does, however, get a pass-off attempt, but we have a skaven thrower who might be able to do something about that. Alright. Let's push you forward. Oh, darn it. Alright, skulls already. Okay. Starting to think this isn't my game. Because actually, at this point now, his runner's gone. Badly hurt. I think that was Arnold. No, it was a two-headed one, so that's either Crichton or it was... no, that was Crichton. Oh, God. This is just getting comical. And I love it. Assassin's going to stab the thrower. So the thing is, before that, we actually had a run to try it, a 1-die block. But I wanted to see if I could get a thrower there to intercept the pass off, or the dump off, which was not necessarily a bad plan, but... Well, skulls are being thrown, at least. Yeah, Hollister's in trouble. Blitzer is going to be intercept there. We do at least have options with some things, although how many of them actually involve playing the ball, I can tell you it comes down to nil. Yeah, I'm just going to take the kill here. Hey, that worked.
Extermination.
Right. I don't think this is actually a good plan, but we're going to go with it anyway. Knock the lineman back. He has fence, so we don't follow him anyway. Can he now get to there? It's a very, very weak attempt, to be honest. Alright, shadowing. We have agility 4, we can try things. We can try odd things like this sometimes. They might even work. You never know. And a 1-die block here for no other reason than I want to try. Our troll is now basically on his own and out of it, but we have both our skaven throwers next to the runners. Unfortunately, this isn't enough to ensure safety. By a long way. Was that the thrower attacking there? Yeah, that was actually. So he's now set up for a surf. But the runner's not moving this turn. Push, second attempt. And she has to block. Alright, that's blitz on the other lines. On the other thrower we have... Actually, he doesn't have dodge. Which means the runner... Well, it's not free, but it's now basically as good as. Who's attacking now? Who's actually still up to attack with? Oh, you. Right, we're going to double dodge that, which is fine. I can actually take that. We'd have a 1-die block if we manage that. It's our best bet, to be honest. It's not a good one, but it's our best bet. All being thrown. Catch failed. Okay. It's a poor attempt at things, but you know what? We're going to go with it. Down he goes. 2 dodges to try and get to there. Alright. We're still in this game. Somewhat. Somehow. For no reason. Yeah. There's no way we should be in this game. And I am having the worst game of my career. In terms of dice rolls luck. I took a bombardier to sort of an extra. Tossed the ball. It hit the target, but they caught it. Tossed it back. Killed 2 of my skaven.
Who are you playing?
I'm playing Dark Elf team, who's far advanced from us actually, but he's got a couple of loans, so I imagine he's about on the back of a bad game. This is this is just somebody random online. This is game 10, the retirement game, and dear God, does it have that feel of everybody's about to die?
As it should.
It should. I haven't seen injury events this full since, as I mentioned a bit earlier, halflings versus humans.
That was a bit of a bloodbath, that game.
Yeah, look at my injury bench now. I've got a team in my injury bench. A full team. Ah, well. I get a 1-turn touchdown attempt, assuming I've got some goblins left alive at the end of this, but... But the luck has been so away from me. It's been a fun game in spite of all that, I will be honest, but it's not been my game at all. I mean, the current people who I have up, I have Dave as the Warpstone Troll on his own. I have Arnold Rimmer somehow still alive and Captain Hollister. Oh, and Selby, who's just down on the ground. Alright, one dodge, and if we can hopefully get an assassin killed from Dave, that'll give me something to achieve. Yay, something to shout about this game.
Oh.
Yep, okay, 2 dodge attempts and 2 GFIs to go and put somebody on the ball who will therefore now just, you know, just get slaughtered because they're all stronger than him and he has about 5 spare blokes. Yep, that lasted long. After about turn 3, he offered to let me alt F4. On turn 3. And to be fair, if he wasn't gamesmanshipping a bit, which he's got the right to be fair, but he could have had 3 touchdowns by now. I'm only half surprised that the goblin wasn't killed. Yeah, he's now got enough people. He's just going to kill my troll as his last sort of action. I see it sort of building up to that.
He's going to attempt it at any rate.
Well, if he gets the troll out, then I can't do my 1-turn reply, but I'm going to have to do a 1-turn reply here. Yeah, I've got negative dice everywhere. Let's try a dodge attempt. Go, Selby! Up you go. I think this will give us enough dice to have a go at this. I can go 1 die against the Blitzer. Why not?
Really stupid.
He is, but I have the rerolls. I have a halfling chef, so I've been stealing his. But I've had such a bad game, I've got no need for them. 3 goblins and Dave. And we're all being pushed into a box.
Yeah, you're in a box war with an opponent who's stronger than you.
They are only elves. And it's not as... And actually, to be fair, all 6 of my Skaven are long gone. Long gone. I think he's actually got my troll. I didn't see that, but I think he has. Yep, he got my troll, but nothing severe. My troll has armor 9. It's unlikely he's going to break anything there. On the plus side, I can get up and try and blitz someone, which is always a nice idea. Dave's actually my MVP in the team in terms of experience points. He's got 27 SSP after 11 games actually. All right, go for it. All right, turn over.
He's really stupid.
That was actually a loner reroll. It was a 2+ required, but you know, I've got nothing else I could do, so it's sort of the case of as long as I've got a goblin on the board and my trolls are right.
Troll's in trouble.
No, well, he probably is. He might actually stomp to just stop me trying the 1-turn reply, but we're gonna have a go at it. We have no reason not to do it, so I prefer one of my mutated goblins, but I think they're all gone here. Right, up you get. Up you get.
How's the ball?
Oh, the ball's on the line. He's holding it on the line just because he's waiting for the turns to clock out. Boom! Claw, but didn't work. Alright, his turn 16. He will score. Now he's going to stab first. Who did he fail to stab at him? That assassin has got 2 knockouts through stabbing. I'm not happy. Because my assassins...
Your assassin sucks.
They do. They're always useless.
I always laugh at how terrible your assassins are. I always think, oh no.
In my... I've played about 3 Dark Elf teams, and I've had exactly 1 successful attempt of a stab. 1. But it's the dice. They hate me. The darn electronic dice. Oh, that's another injury. Captain Hollister... I've already used up my apothecary from the death result on one of my guys. He's just badly hurt.
Hell of a team.
It's one hell of a team in my injury bench. I'll be honest. There we go. All right. Will I have enough players to attempt a 1-turn reply?
No. You're not Skaven. You're not the Wood Elves.
I have Skaven. I could do this. No, there is. I actually goblins. Goblins have a 1-turn reply. Although I got exactly 1 guy back. No, I got a goblin as well. Right. He sets up. I reply. I have enough people on to go on the line. I have a 1-turn touchdown attempt. If he's going to give me a chance to do it. There's no reason why he should, but... In fact, I'm not sure I'm going to have enough players here because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4... No, he's pushing to a line. This is fair enough. I have a mutated goblin, I think. Nope, no mutated goblin. Okay. So, pretty much the only plan here is the goblin toss. We're going to toss Arnold Rimmer at this, because if there's somebody good at running away, it's going to be Arnold. Alright. Accept. Now we just need the ball to be somewhere close enough that I can get it. This is the problem I've got here. He either has to touch back, which he won't do, because he's a good enough player not to. Come on, let me have the ball. Kick the ball, please. Oh, wait a minute, it's my turn. No, it's not my turn. What am I doing? Yeah, kick the ball. Alright. We get an extra reroll. Will the ball land off the pitch? If it does a double bounce, we can do it. If not, then I'm just going to have to bash people. Yes, thank you. Touch back. Darn it, went the wrong way. No. Oh well, no chance of it. Troll. Smash! Blitz for linesman. Scatterbob, the last act of the slimes coming home. And we'll be glad when we get there. That is the end of the Underworld team. It should have been the end with the Wood Elves, but the match didn't record, so this is effectively the match after the retirement match. And somebody still tried to die. The MVP